Over the first 5 days, 13 people were murdered in the nation's capital. Okay? The city has recorded as many as 161 homicides this year, a 28% increase over last year, more than the total number of killings that occurred in all of 2018. And it's on track for the deadliest year in 2 decades. Now, we've been asking when enough is enough. When are these Democrat-dominated cities going to wake up? Well, there's a sign of hope in Washington, D.C., of all places where things may be beginning to crack. D.C. Councilman Trayon White, who represents one of the poorest parts of the district, held a press conference today and asked for something that former President Trump recommended for urban America years ago.
I have spoken with the D.C. National Guard. Know that police alone is not getting it done. We are clearly
in a war
zone. If you don't know you are in a war zone, that means you haven't been here. Till we restore order in our community and love in our community and the presence of God back in our community, we'll be here over and over and over again.
Now, the Biden-appointed U.S. Attorney in D.C., Matthew Graves, has been overly aggressive in coming after January 6 defendants. We know that story. But as to the city's runaway crime, well, he refused to prosecute 67% of the cases brought to him. So could this actually please be a turning point? Are Democrats finally waking up to the effects of their own policies? It's a disaster. Well, only time will tell. But I did tell you yesterday about that viral video from California, speaking of crime, of 2 7-Eleven store clerks who had it with one deranged thief who was suspected of stealing from their store twice in a 24-hour period. Well, he came back for a third time that same day, and this is what happened.
There's nothing you can do, man, until you call police. Ain't nothing you can do, man, until police come in. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Okay, there were reports yesterday and the day before that those 2 clerks were being investigated for assault. But the DA confirmed today that the only person they're investigating is a suspect who reportedly threatened to shoot one of the workers. Tonight, we're learning what went on behind the scenes of that riveting video. Joining me, the man who captured that moment when those 2 clerks finally had enough. Louis Deda Benton, a local business owner in Stockton, California. Deda, what happened precisely before you started that video?
I was there to get gas and a Red Bull, so I was already at the register. I usually use digital wallets, so I had my phone already in position. And so once this guy with a blue mask walks in and he's kind of coming towards my way, I was kind of a little startled. I just kind of was like, what's going on? But I see he bypassed me, went around the counter, and then got a 55-gallon drum and started unloading.
Now, your own store, I guess you're not surprised to watch this in a way, because hasn't your own store been vandalized?
Yes, it was broken into. They broke the window, went in and took items out. And then actually they broke the window in the morning to see if the alarms go off, and then waited and cased it, and then went in and took stuff and came back and forth.
Deda, the editorial board of the Modesto Bee says that the 7-Eleven clerks went too far, saying that the guy was thrashing the guy with a big rod viciously and repeatedly is not the lawful response. Street justice may be popular in movies or among frustrated citizens, but it has no place in society, blah, blah, blah. Well, Deda, you were there. You agree with that bleeding heart assessment?
That's a real hard assessment there. They just had a stick, and they just was, they was protecting their store. They didn't hit the guy above the waist. It was all below the waist. I believe everything they done was courageous, and they was brave for it. I just didn't want anything to happen for anyone to lose their life, or the guys started getting more emotionally involved for them to go to jail.
Well, Deda, in California, which is a state I love Northern California. I know exactly where you are in Stockton. I just drove through about a month and a half ago on the way out to San Andreas, so I know it well. Okay. But when is enough enough? Because Y'all are being just brutalized or hassled or inconvenienced or, totally, destroyed by this criminal element. When is enough enough?
Yes. Well, enough is enough. It's been enough a long time ago. Now this video comes out. These two courageous men when they had protected their store. So this is a display of enough is enough. And, we just have to change the policies. We have to vote. We got to figure out a better way. And hopefully, like you said, Democrats understand what's going on.
Is it time to get serious with crime and put people away instead of continuing the revolving door here?
Yes. Well, this gentleman, I guess this was the third time that day. As of now, I know he's in custody. He do have a long rap sheet. So, justice is going to be served and is served at this point. So I guess that day was the bad day for him.
Deda, thank you. I'm glad you took the video.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.